Hey, today we're talking about something really interesting. The topic isn't discussed out loud. Let me tell you about the future of management skills in the era of AI. What change do you need to embrace as a leader?
Okay, picture this. You walk into work Monday morning, ready to, get into your weekly planning. It's a big job, takes hours, core part of what you do. But then you find out, bam, your entire schedule, all meticulously prepared overnight by an AI assistant.
Yeah.
That kind of immediate jolt, right? That sinking feeling of, wait, what? What do I do now? It's a question I think a lot of us are starting to ask. Okay, let's unpack this. Because something pretty close to that actually happened to Janice Alvarez. She's a mid-level manager at a logistics company out in Barcelona. Her AI assistant just took over her really complex planning role. And yeah, her first reaction, total panic. Like, is my job gone? But here's where it gets really interesting. Fast forward a few months, and Janice's. She wasn't just coping, she was absolutely thriving. She adapted, she learned new skills, and actually became one of the most sort of forward-thinking leaders in her company.
Yeah, and what's fascinating here is Janice's story. It's not some isolated incident. It's a perfect little snapshot, really, of a much bigger, much more fundamental shift. It's happening right across management, everywhere, all driven by AI. So for you listening, this deep dive isn't just about, getting to grips with a new tool. It's about understanding that AI is forcing a rethink of what it means to be a great manager. It's becoming less about controlling processes and way more about enabling culture, a culture of innovation, creativity, and crucially, adaptability.
Right, it's not just adding software, and a whole redefinition of leadership for now, and the speed this is happening at. It's kind of mind-blowing. One of our sources used this great analogy. Management is changing faster than a Ferrari on the track, which sounds exciting, but maybe a little terrifying too.
Both, probably.
So let's really dig into why. Why is management going through this incredibly fast, almost dizzying change? Because AI, it seems, it's way more than just another way to boost productivity, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's fundamentally reshaping leadership itself, changing the expectations, the responsibilities, even the core skills you need to succeed. Think about traditional management. What did that look like? Mostly supervision, right? Reporting, structures, efficiency, keeping things running smoothly within a established, often quite rigid processes.
Gatekeeper model, sort of?
Exactly, gatekeepers of tasks. But in this AI era, that just doesn't fly anymore. Now, you need this blend. You need the technical fluency you have to kind of get how AI works, what it can do, maybe understanding things like predictive analytics or NLP. But crucially, you have to combine that with the human stuff, the emotional intelligence, the cultural awareness, and this ability to constantly, continuously improve how work gets done.
So it's not just learning to use the AI tools.
No, that's the surface level. The real challenge, the deeper thing, is rethinking how teams even work together. How do you build trust when, say, an AI is doing part of the job? How do you optimize processes in a way that leverages AI effectively? And maybe most importantly, how do you spark creativity when machines are handling a lot of the routine operational stuff? If we connect this to the bigger picture, managers now need to be designers. Designers of an ecosystem where humans and AI complement each other for innovation, for higher level goals.
That's a really interesting way to put it. Less taskmaster, more cultural architect.
Precisely.
Which implies a huge mindset shift.
Sure.
Our sources really hammered this point. Successful managers need a continuous improvement mindset, like constantly. They have to lead by example, always looking for ways to tweak the systems, the structures, the workflows. So it's not, if it ain't broke, don't fix it anymore.
No, more like, it's probably already broken, or could be way better with AI. Let's experiment.
Right. Being a learner and experimenter yourself, not just the boss.
Exactly. You have to model that curiosity.
Okay, so that leads us nicely into the skills. This new blend of skills needed for AI-era leaders. And it's definitely more than just tech know-how. Our dive pulled out 6 key areas. First, translating AI insights into human-centered actions, taking the data and making it mean something for people.
Yeah, that's critical.
Second, building trust, especially with hybrid and remote teams, which is just harder, isn't it?
Much harder, yeah. Needs deliberate effort.
Third, balancing data with intuition, knowing when the numbers tell the story and when your gut feeling is actually important.
That's a tough one. Art and science.
Fourth, leading with cultural intelligence, understanding and adapting to diverse teams. That seems huge now.
Non-negotiable, really.
Fifth, continuously improving processes and embedding a culture of learning. So it's not just you, it's the whole team.
Right, making it systemic.
And finally, number 6, and maybe the trickiest. Knowing when to lean on AI and when to absolutely rely on human judgment.
That discernment is key. And, beneath all those specific skills, there's this even bigger shift happening. The fundamental role is changing. It's moving away from instructing tasks towards enabling people.
It's enabling. That word keeps coming up.
It does. Because modern managers, they're expected to be connectors now, builders of cooperation. They need to create real connections across the whole organization, foster teamwork between different departments, different silos, and align everyone around a shared purpose. Think about Janice again. Once the AI handled the nitty-gritty planning.
She could focus on her team.
Exactly. On removing their roadblocks, giving them ownership, helping them shine. It's about connecting the dots, building these new networks for collaboration, and driving those continuous improvement efforts that boost both efficiency and creativity. It's not either.
So putting it all together, the future manager isn't the teacher at the front of the class.
Nope.
They're the person designing the classroom, maybe, creating the environment for everyone else to learn and succeed.
That's a great way to think about it, yeah.
And this is so significant, it's creating what our sources called a new management language. Words like cooperation, alignment, enabling, network building, continuous improvement. These are becoming the key words. It's not just tech talk. It shows a real cultural shift, right? Away from command and control.
Absolutely. Towards collaboration, empowerment. It's deep. And that's a crucial point. This isn't just about tasks or job descriptions changing. AI is fundamentally reshaping the culture of organizations.
Yeah.
Our sources kept highlighting things like inclusivity, psychological safety.
That feeling safe to speak up, even fail sometimes.
Exactly that. Feeling safe to take risks, share ideas without fear of blame. And also a spirit of experimentation, just trying things out. These aren't just nice-to-haves anymore. They are absolutely foundational if you want to succeed with AI.
Why? Why are they so critical now?
Well, think about it. Teams that feel safe, they're the ones who will actually test new ideas with AI. They'll iterate quickly. They won't be afraid to fail small and learn fast. If you have a culture of fear or just sticking rigidly to the old ways, you'll completely stifle the innovation AI could unlock.
You need that safe space for humans to experiment alongside the machines.
Precisely. Janice couldn't have made that leap if her company hadn't fostered an environment where trying new things with AI felt, like even encouraged.
Yeah, that makes total sense. And to really drive this home, there's a great comparison in the sources. Think traditional managers, focused on supervising tasks, heavy on reports. Tech is just a tool. They reward stability, keep processes fixed. You know the type.
We've all seen it.
Now, compare that to the AI-ready manager. Focus shifts to enabling outcomes. They balance real-time data with long-term vision. Tech is embedded in collaboration, not just sitting there.
Big difference.
They reward adaptability, experimentation, and they lead continuous improvement. It's like night and day almost.
It really is a profound transformation in expectations.
Which brings us neatly to the human advantage. Because, okay, AI is amazing, its speed, its data power, incredible. But we need to remember what humans, what managers uniquely bring.
Yeah.
They feel the problems, right? They sense the urgency, the priorities, in a way that goes beyond just the data points.
There's that emotional contextual layer AI just doesn't have. AI can tell you what's happening, maybe predict what'll happen.
But the human manager gets why it matters and how it impacts the team personally.
Exactly. They use imagination, creativity, not just to solve problems, but to build that shared purpose, to align people around it, to foster that genuine collaboration that AI can maybe support, but never truly generate on its own. And, one source pointed out something fundamental. People don't just come to work for the company's bottom line.
Right. They want to feel significant.
Yes. To feel like they matter, they're part of something successful, they have a voice, their contribution is valued. And the manager's role, it's increasingly about ensuring people feel that significance. That's an irreplaceable human advantage, which raises an important question. How do we actually create those environments where that human need is met, especially when machines are doing more functional tasks?
That's where the manager becomes absolutely critical.
That's where they really shine.
So it all comes back to this core idea. The future of leadership isn't about controlling processes anymore.
No.
It's about cultivating curiosity, inspiring, enabling, not just directing, creating space for that human advantage to really flourish.
Okay, so what does this all mean? For you, listening right now, I guess the big takeaway, the core message from all this is AI probably isn't coming for your job as a manager.
Yeah.
Not directly. But the way you do that job,
Yeah.
that's definitely up for a radical rethink.
Absolutely.
If you cling to the old ways, that command and control style,
Yeah.
yeah, you might get sidelined.
It's a real possibility. But if you embrace the shift, like Janice Alvarez did,
Right.
well, that's where the opportunity lies, right? That's how you thrive.
Exactly. The leaders who are really going to succeed, the ones who will thrive in this new world, they're the ones combining imagination, empathy, adaptability, that tech fluency we talked about, and layering on top that relentless drive for continuous improvement. The real winners won't be fighting AI. They'll be collaborating with it, turning it into a partner.
A partner for cultural growth, for real human innovation.
Precisely. Let the AI handle the heavy lifting, the data crunching, the routine stuff, so you, the manager, can focus on the truly irreplaceable human work, inspiring people, connecting them, enabling them.
It's a huge shift in perspective, a total rethink of leadership, and it's happening now, like right now. Hopefully this deep dive gives you a clearer picture of that shift and maybe some tools, the skills, the mindset to navigate it so you don't just survive, but actually lead effectively in this age of AI.
And as you reflect on everything we've discussed, here's something to chew on, a final thought. In an era where AI is handling so much of the operational heavy lifting, the scheduling, the data analysis, why might something as simple, as low-tech as a coffee break, why might that become one of the most powerful tools a manager actually has? Think about how does that simple act help cultivate the curiosity, the psychological safety, the vital human connection that AI just can't replicate, something to ponder.
Thank you for joining us today. We are Dan and Rachel on behalf of Managerial. Curious about our next podcast? Get ready for the cultural shift of AI, the new lens on organizational life.